Anna.
Hello.
Um,
Hello, can you hear me?
I can. It sounds quite noisy where you are.
Noisy.
There was a it's quieter now. There was a noise like a lorry going by or something.
Oh no, there is no loading.
Okay. Um. So yeah. So this is my first time using the system.
hmm
So I think we have to. I have to share my screen with you.
Hello.
Uh, Hi.
I don't know how to pronounce your name, by the way.
Jamie.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, so let me first of all. Okay, so I've got that there. I understand you're interested in talking about the weather.
Yes.
Is that is that correct, or has that been?
No, it's correct information
Okay.
because I'm going to Britain and I'm afraid that I can't talk about weather really.
Uh huh. You're going to where, sorry?
To Britain?
You're coming to England.
Not just to England, to Scotland as well.
Ah, right. Okay. When are you coming?
In the end of this month.
Okay. So it should be very cold when you come.
Ah, cool.
It
Because
will-
we had very boring weather for these months of winter. No snow and just rain every day.
Just no snow.
Yeah. No.
You've had. Is that very unusual?
Of course it's unusual. We had a snow. In, always we had a snow from October, November. And now it's just some days ago it started. And it covered the surface and maybe it will not melt. I hope so.
So what's the forecast for the next month? Is the forecast that things will get colder, or is it forecast to
I
stay mild?
really don't believe in weather forecasts, and they just even can show us weather for 5 days, and in this case I can't believe them and what they show us in 1 month, and it's a long distance. We don't know
So
what's
you,
going to happen.
you don't have any faith in predictions. Um, so there was that's quite interesting that that Russia's having a very mild winter.
Mhm.
So I read that in England we're having quite a mild winter too.
Mhm.
Um, we haven't really had any frosts
Uh-huh.
yet. Uh, frosts being when it freezes
Mhm.
below zero. Um, so yeah, it's quite. But America has had some very unusual.
Snowstorm, yeah.
Well,
They like him.
it was they're lucky.
Yeah.
I don't know if they think they're lucky, but it
Oh
was.
no, I've seen lots of video from the internet. I really hate Americans afterwards because we have no snow and they're just swimming in the snow and I've enjoyed it, and you know,
It,
and we just have very gloom sky, dark and not very nice to look at sky here.
is it quite depressing?
Yeah, very depressing, dark.
So.
Mhm.
Um, what do you like to do when it snows? Do you like to um,
I just
do you
like
just like to stay in your
walk.
house and look at it, or do you like to go out?
No. I like to walk when it's snowing, and I don't like this period of time between beautiful autumn with leaves and the actual winter when snow is starting to fall. Between these points, we had just ugly trees that dug, and when snow is coming, we can see more bright, like
you can see more
more brightful outside of our houses. Like when you walk in the streets, it's more light and it's not very dark when snow is reflected this light.
So it makes everything feel very nice and
Yes.
fresh. And
Mm-hmm.
is winter your favourite time of year?
Yeah, it is. I love winter. I don't like skiing, but I like just to walk, and it's so fresh, and I believe that there is no bacteria and
There's no
bacteria and all these viruses, and you need just to be on the
no bacteria, so it's very clean and
yeah things like this.
I don't know. It might look clean, but I think there might be some bacteria hiding in there somewhere.
Of course, but it's just -20, and most of them, I believe that they died. And
Okay. So it's very clean snow over there.
I just was born in a small town, and it is very like seasons. Very not mild weather, and you can see real summer with 35 degrees,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see real winter with -30, and you can see very dry autumn, not raining, and it's very cool. And the spring is coming very fast and go away, and it's just all seasons come one by one, and it's beautiful to see how it works. And when I lived in St. Petersburg, I realized that there is no seasons really.
Sorry, what was the last thing you said?
I said that in this place you can't recognize the season of the year. I think you live in the same kind of
So
strange weather.
in England, it's not so extreme
Yeah.
in England. Today's quite a lovely day. Quite sunny. A little bit cold, but we don't have the real extremes. Maybe in Scotland, they might have -20 sometimes in Scotland, but in London the coldest we'll experience is -4 maybe. If it's -4, then the whole city would come to a stop. There'd be no buses, no trains.
Yeah.
It would be like a disaster.
Sad. But you can walk and have fun when these things happen.
Yeah, we like to go when we have snow. We like to go to the park and go sledging. London's quite hilly, so there are lots of good places to go sledging.
Cool.
The last time it snowed, I made a homemade toboggan out of a piece of lino, and just went playing in the park. That's good fun.
Ah. And are you in London now?
I am in London, yes.
Ah, cool. Maybe you can answer where I can find deers in your city.
Where you can find
Deers. Deer?
deers,
Yeah, deers.
like Bambi.
Yeah, like Bambi.
Okay.
Because I've heard from my friends that been to London for 6 months, that
Mhm.
she met them in one park, but I just didn't hear her properly, and I forgot what's the name of the park.
There are, I know of at least two parks where there are deer. The most famous one is Richmond Park.
Richmond.
Richmond Park is very very big. There are, I don't know, can you see that picture there? Or is that...
No, you need to turn off the video.
Turn off the video?
Yeah. Fuck. Just, you need to turn off the video and not just finish the call, you know? Judy. Hello.
Hi, sorry,
Yeah, I understand what happened.
So if I go to share, if I share screen now? And then, can you see the whiteboard now?
Not now, but maybe in a second. No, I can't see. Aha! I can see it.
And now you have it, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this is a...
So many years.
It's not a very clear picture, is it? But you can...
I
you
can't
can see...
count them, but it's lots of them.
Yeah. Yeah, Richmond Park. Whereabouts in London are you going to be staying?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
Yeah.
Are you just visiting for holiday?
Yeah, we are going with my boyfriend there, and he has a family in Oxford, and that means that we will be like in London somewhere for sightseeing and de-seeing. That's it. Hello? Jimmy? Jimmy? I can't hear you. Jimmy? Oh, James, we had a problem. I think this stupid Skype crashed again. The same kind of problem. Он сказал, что в Ричмонд есть арена. В Лондоне. Ясно.
Hello.
something happened again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
Right. So let's see if I can remember how to show a window. Okay, do you have the
Yes,
screen
I have.
with the pictures on?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I found a picture of Bambi.
Uh-huh.
This one here.
It's Greenwich Park. Mhm.
Yeah, Greenwich. The W is silent. Greenwich Park is my favourite park.
Is it big? Is it like forest?
Yeah, it's a bit. It's very close to the river, and it's just very picturesque. It has fantastic views. If there's any snow, it's a great place to go when it snows, because you can go sledging. Yes, it's great fun. It's great fun. Have you been to England before?
No, it would be the first time.
Oh, okay, exciting.
Yes, very exciting.
How long will you come for?
Will be for 3 weeks, and we meet all his relatives. And it's a very important trip.
Does that make you feel a little bit nervous?
Oh, very nervous. I'm sorry, but I don't care really about sightseeing and these things. But really, I want to see deers in the park. And I want to hug a sheep.
You want to hug a sheep?
Yeah, I don't know. It would be possible. Oh no, maybe it's not possible. James said that it's not possible because they're scary of people. But maybe you need to bring them right kind of food. Nice biscuits.
Yeah, I've never tried actually. I don't know what sheep would. I'm sure if you get close to one, then you could take it by surprise and just jump on it.
Maybe.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I'd like to see the video of you.
Yeah.
Trying to catch a sheep.
Yeah, and afterwards we want to steal a penguin from Edinburgh Zoo. It's gonna be exciting.
And take the penguin on a little holiday.
Yeah.
A little adventure.
Real winter. Yeah.
It sounds fun. Do you have any questions for me?
About weather? I don't know really. I've heard about floods in UK, but they've been to Oxford and I don't know about London.
No, we haven't had floods in London. It's been more on the coastal areas, the places next to the sea. But yeah, in some places it was very bad. It was very bad because the wind was very strong as well, and was blowing the sea and making huge waves, and it was quite exciting. We've had lots of very strong wind, gales.
Gales. What?
Gales are very strong winds. Hurricanes. I don't think we've had a hurricane. A hurricane is stronger than a gale. But we have hurricanes sometimes in England, but they're very unusual. There was a very big storm in 1986, I believe, which was a hurricane.
I will check that afterwards. How you protect yourself protect from floods?
How do you protect yourself from floods?
Uh-huh.
It's very difficult. I think the only way to really protect yourself from a flood is to live on a hill.
Uh-huh.
Because it's very.
Or maybe live on the continent,
Away from the sea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always feel safer when I live on a hill.
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion on climate change? Do you believe that it's
Global warming?
Yeah. Do you?
I don't know really, because I was against it for many years, and afterwards James tried to persuade me to look at it from different sides, and maybe something will change. But I don't believe really that human beings changing a lot this big earth, and I don't know, I think that Earth regulates herself very well, and I think that just real escape for us is going to space, and that's why we need to concentrate all our force, and we really we need to understand what's going on with the weather on this planet, but it's better to develop our space skills. And
Really?
yeah.
Would you like to go into space?
Oh, yeah, it would be perfect.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how I feel, because I think basically you would be in space, but actually you'd be in a tiny box. It would be like being in a very small flat for several years.
Yes, but that's why we need to do something with this, to explore new areas in physics as well. And to find different ways.
Are you a scientist yourself?
No, kind of. I'm researching history, and yeah, I need to be a scientist in the end, but I don't know.
You research history?
Yeah.
Which period do you
History
specialize in?
20th century.
20th century.
Yeah. In the period of civil war in Spain, how to affect the colony, not colonies, to Argentina actually.
So the civil war in Spain.
How to affect in society and all these things in Argentina.
So how the Spanish Civil War affected Argentina. Right. Okay. And in 1 minute, what can you tell me about how it did affect Argentina?
I just started this research, and I really need to go to Moscow and look at the papers, because we have no papers from this time from Argentina in St. Petersburg. And I just know that it was difficult for Argentinian government not to be on the side of Franco, because they were really fascists. They were really on this right plot and so. And but they were really interested in what happened in Italy and Germany, but lots of people who went to Spain, these interesting things, who take a part in this civil war.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting to know what they're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
What thinking.
Interesting.
Researching this. Yeah.
Is that are you studying that for at a master's level or?
A specialist. We still have in Russia in some universities this specialist degree. But I could be a last specialist because after me it's all bachelors and masters for trust.
Sorry, what was that last part?
My year or at the university, my course, it's the last of specialists, and after us will be just masters and bachelors.
Bachelors,
That's it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm very interested in history. I was talking to a friend yesterday about the English Civil War, which is one of my favourite periods of history, which I recommend you. Although you're probably quite busy looking at.
Yesterday I passed the exam about British historiography.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
How
historians wrote about different periods, how political atmosphere affected to historians, and especially party story and Whigs, how they affected to historians. It's funny.
The Whig view of history rings a bell. I can't remember what it is, but.
What? I'm sorry.
The Whig view of history.
The Whig view of history. What is it?
I can't remember. I just remember the name. Sorry, I thought you mentioned the Whigs. They were like
Whig. Whigs.
Political party.
Yeah. Different persons from Whigs and Tories.
Whigs and Tories. Okay. Yeah. Hi. Okay, I think that's if you don't have any questions for me, do you have any questions?
I don't know. Was this frostbite in the water?
Frostbite is what happens if you're in the cold for too long. I don't know. Have you ever seen anybody in Russia who has been outside? It looks really awful, actually. It looks a very painful.
It is.
Condition. Have you ever seen anybody with
No,
Russia?
I haven't seen anyone like this. No, we protect ourselves very. I think we overprotect ourselves from the weather, especially children.
Yeah, you wrap them up very well, huh?
No, I just remember how I was always like covered with scarves and mittens.
Gloves.
Yeah, gloves.
Or mittens are.
Yeah, mittens are
Mittens is,
gloves.
Yeah, mittens is a lovely word. They're kind of like special gloves for children.
Not just for children. If you love your fingers and you understand that they need to feel each other, and yeah, they really need to be together. And when they're in the gloves, they can't save warm, really. It's very useful when you have nipples.
And do you have a piece of string?
In my childhood, yes.
That reminds me of being a kid, having mittens on a piece of string.
But it's useful. I have 2 friends that still have this string between mittens.
Oh, you still do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should. Yeah. Yeah. So the opposite of frostbite would be if it's too hot. People have heat stroke, which is when if you don't have enough water and it's very hot, then
Right?
it can be quite dangerous. That's heat stroke. Other kinds of problems can the weather cause.
And sunburn.
Sunburn is very painful. Have you ever had sunburn?
Yes, of course. Because I live in Russia and there is sun. And yeah, it's very painful. I don't like really sun.
I've become a little bit scared of the sun because about 4 years ago I had very bad sunburn on my chest after I'd spent too long at the beach. It was so not just painful but very itchy.
And red?
Very red. But I couldn't sleep. I had to put ice on it. I had to. I wasn't comfortable for about 2 weeks.
Next time, maybe you can try put some sour cream on these sunburns. It helps a lot to hydrate your skin, and we use this.
But putting what on, sorry?
Sour cream.
Salt cream?
Sour cream, yeah.
Sour cream.
Yeah.
What, like a food?
Yes. Because it's really fatty and milk, and it all helps really, and you can feel like calm after this when you put some on the
Okay, well,
part of skin.
I don't plan on getting sunburn ever again.
Wow.
If I do, I'll head to the delicatessen and buy some sour cream.
No.
Aye. Okay, Anna. Is there anything else? I think that's all I had. Time-wise, that's all I had budgeted for today.
Okay.
So yeah, so I have to go soon. I have to go to see my cousin. Get some things. So it was nice. It was nice talking to you. I'll make a list of some vocabulary
Okay.
for you, and
I hope I will do it.
send that through
Finally.
to you. Okay. Let's see. Right. Okay. So it was nice. It was nice talking to you, and hope you have a nice day.
Yeah. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.